Greetings, gamers! Welcome to part number 66 of my Let's Play Fire Emblem 4 Genealogy of the Holy War, and in today's episode, I have to deal with Emperor Arvis and his thugs around Chalphy. Emperor Arvis, he is the Emperor class. He's actually my favorite of the entire character designs concerning the animations and the palette animation. You actually get to see him a couple of different times, not just here. You get to see him in the final chapters arena. He is insane. This is the hardest boss in the game, which is actually kind of funny to say because what this means is that this isn't even the end of the game, by the way. The final boss of this game is not as difficult as this unit. For one, Arvis is way more powerful, way more defensive, and just a huge threat with all of his skills and utility. So he comes bearing the Valflame. He has 30 magic, 30 skill, 30 speed, 30 defense, 30 resistance, 80 HP, plus 10 magic defense and resistance. He has a 30 might weapon, so he has 70 attack. Now, he only really has a 15 attack speed, but it's still pretty significantly good considering that he's a big, bulky general. He has a Silver Blade, which is akin to pretty much every other Emperor, or not Emperor, but like Baron, and so on and so forth. And I find this weird. I don't really know why Kaga gave them all Silver Blades, maybe just as like a fancy little doodad kind of thing. There's no reason why he would ever use anything other than the Valflame. Even if you have maximum resistance, he's not doing more damage with the Silver Blade than he would with a Valflame. He's just not. Of course, he does have major Vala Holy Blood. I'm going to be definitely showing off this fight. 5 movement is abysmal, Mr. Emperor Chalphy, but doesn't matter, he never gets off his throne. He has Pavis, so he may protect user from all damage dealt by an attack. This is a 30% chance because it's level percent based. He has Charm, so gives a 10% boost to nearby allies hit and avoid. And he also has Nihil. User is immune to critical hits, skills, and crippling hits. So unlike the final boss, you can't bypass his defenses with crits. This is just not a possible thing with him. So this means that the overwhelming majority of your units are doing very little damage to Arvis, and he's doing a load of damage back. This is actually kind of the most daunting fight in all of Thracia. I find it to be quite cool, though, because Arvis is a really fun boss. I really just enjoy Arvis. I think he's a very cool boss. I think he's well designed. I not only think his form is well designed, but also just the fact that he is an interesting boss. So you'll see you're fighting even a Baron over here who has a Fortify. I don't think there's any Master Knights here yet. That will be next chapter. Alfire, Physic, Sleep. So yeah, this guy is the actual threat here. I have a way to take care of him though, so it's not really that big a deal. Alright, Seliph, go ahead and start swinging. Maybe I should have waited on Seliph. Actually, I think I'm going to wait on Seliph here. Alright, let's use somebody else to fight here. Maybe Johan. Perfect. Very nice. Ares can fight this bow wielder. And I'll wait right there. Dermot. Unfortunately, this commander doesn't have a 2-ranged weapon. Very unfortunately, he proc Pavis. But I do have Adept and a pretty high chance to proc that as well. Now he's capped. He did not get max magic, but 27 speed, 19 magic, 28 strength. Those are all pretty darn good statistics. I'm not at all unhappy about that. Wonderful, wonderful. All right, Leaf, Brave Sword for you. I have to be careful again. Okay, so this guy can reach right here. I can only put 2 units here. I'm assuming that will be... Alright. So maybe I don't dance for anybody. That would be kind of a shame. Yeah, I think I actually have to remove Ares and Dermot here because they're going to be in the way from where I can go. Otherwise, Mr. Sleepstaff is going to kind of throw a wrench in things right now. Alright, so this looks like a little bit better of a setup for my particular units. Only because I don't want anybody other than like 2 range units to be able to attack here, because there is a lot of 2 range here. Luckily, I think Arthur is pretty much invincible, and he's pretty much also going to just KO everybody. Very nice, Dermot. Very nice. A crit when you need it. And Hellfire. They have a potential to hit Arthur, I think, because they do have weapon triangle advantage, so they will have increased hit over other mages, but I don't think it's that significant. Especially because I do have Dermot and Sigurd within range. So he should be fine, especially due to the fact that he's just going to KO everybody. Everybody that can reach, that is. Somebody actually attacking Leaf, which is pretty insane. Ah, I thought he was going to attack 4 times, but not quite yet. Imagine a Rotten Ritter an Axe Knight, a Great Knight, hitting Arthur. I think that would be kind of, I think it would be humorous. Even the Lance Knights, though marginally better, I just don't think that they would ever have a chance at hitting Arthur. I think he's most likely got 0 hits in all this. Like, nobody can hit him. All right, just a few more. Perfect. And I'm pretty sure I am at 100 KOs with the Forseti. Which means that I can focus on other units getting to the KO threshold that they need. Very good job, Lester. Very good. And this will be yet another easy sweep. Very good job, Dermot. Go sit next to Seliph. I will be having you all move yet again soon. And that was an instant KO regardless of the crit. Ooh, wow. I'm doing exactly enough damage to one shot. Very nice. Less uses of the Mistleton. At this point in the game, it almost doesn't matter at all. But I'm not going to complain when I get to attack with one less use. Save 1,000 gold. You know, these guys aren't even worth the pennies I'm pinching. HP, strength, skill, nice. I think his cap in strength is either 24 or 25. Perfect. I'm actually kind of very surprised that Arthur didn't get a crit there. So Arthur is typically the unit that I use to fight Arvis more than anyone because he has the most might against him. There are other options, like for instance Ares, and then Seliph soon will be able to. Not at this moment, but he will be able to soon deal with Arvis. Seliph is a very good candidate for the power ring, and it has to do with his fight with Arvis as well as his fight with potentially Julius. If you are going to have him fight Julius, you don't really have to. Like I said, Julius is kind of like an easy battle for other units to take on. Okay. Lester needs healing, and I think that's pretty much it for healing over here. Yeah, Lana definitely needs to promote as soon as possible. Onward to Chalphy. I think all I have left to move are these two. Only doing 14 damage. The J Bulk, it's actually more than enough to one-shot, which is very nice. I'm going to fly as far away as possible, which isn't far, mind you, but it's far enough. Then I'm going to go here and Brave Lance. Unfortunate that she did not KO with a crit. And that should be the end of my turn. Hopefully Altena doesn't take too much damage here, because if she does, then I'm going to have to reset, because it's possible that she could just die here. Though, they're going after Fee. It looks like they are prioritizing the fact that Fee cannot attack back. It's one of the reasons why I prefer the Javelin on Altena rather than Fee, is just for this particular strategy. Sometimes they don't care, though, honestly. Ooh, very nice. And she only got hit once. It's actually not it's not likely that that's the case, because they had 60% hits on her. HP 1, Strength 1. Strength is good. Very good. I would almost hazard to say that these are the same Rautenritter that Arvis used to KO Sigurd and friends at the Battle of Valhalla almost 20 years ago. And, man, that's kind of almost poetic if that's the case. That's just my guess. It's my own, like, fan theory. Definitely not something I can prove. But it would make a lot of sense, right? Alright, so... some dancing shenanigans can be done here. I will be showing off the power of the rescue staff in its entirety. Alright, so you both need to get out of here. So what's interesting is the kids that are next to Paulmark are capable of giving you experience points, I think, from rescuing them. And that means I'm going to be sending Altena and Fee over there because I think those are pretty good candidates of such. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right here. Rescue. Alright, so Seliph hasn't even moved yet, and he's moved already 20 spaces. Very important to be able to do stuff like this. These so-called shenanigans. Ares cannot reach, but it's not that big a deal. Perfect. I just have to KO as many of these guys as I possibly can right now. Maybe the commander can be taken out by Lester? Not likely, actually. Oh, you know what? I don't think this high priest has anything other than a staff. So I think this is a little bit of waste. That's going to be a reset. Yeah, so he only has a fortify. It would just be far and away beyond to my benefit to KO the Alfire wielding mages. Or meteor, I should say. The back two are probably the most important due to the fact that they will have hit advantage with Arvis's authority stars. So I think I'm going to have to take on them. Alright, Dermot, you have to hit this. Perfect. And you have to hit both of these hits. Aw, come on. Perfect, perfect. Very good, very good. I really do think that the other one is going to end up attacking Lean, so I don't think it's going to be the biggest of deals, but... oh well. And the rest of my units, I'm particularly only moving for the sake of helping here, like more healing and stuff like that. Nobody's going to be able to pose a threat to Arvis without a holy weapon. That's just a given. That's all it is. A literal given. And an end of my turn has approached. Chalphy phase, Chalphy. After I KO these units, I think I'm going to be turning on the animations, just so that I make sure I don't neglect to have them on for Arvis. And you are gone. All right. Nana can sit right here. Ares doesn't need any healing, I don't think. Yeah, Mistleton, he's only doing 14 damage times 2, but I think that's going to be fine. All in all. Perfect, Dermot is healed. Dermot and Nana being over here will help with the hit percentages. Arthur is only doing 16 times 2. He's almost KOing Arthur, which is kind of funny. Almost. If he were to proc cost. Oh wait, no, he doesn't have a cost. That's very good. It's his son that has a cost. If he were to proc a cost, it would be kind of insane. Luckily, I don't have to worry about that. Rest of my units can just sit around and do kind of nothing. Finn doesn't need to be healed. And time to talk to Paulmark. Are you unharmed, Your Grace?
Lord Seliph, oh bless you. We've waited for you so long. I've done all I can to survive. All to ensure you receive your birthright. Here, take it, my lord.
What is this?
It is the sacred relic of House Chalphy, the divine blade Tyrfing.
But how could you have it, Your Grace?
My apologies, my lord, but I cannot say. I swore an oath.
I see. Fair enough, then. I couldn't possibly thank you enough, Your Grace. So this is Tyrfing, then. I've never felt power quite like this.
My lord, I beg of you, please retake Chalphy at once. Your subjects have endured for so long, in hope of one day seeing your return.
Rest easy now, Your Grace. So long as I have Tyrfing in hand, we have nothing more to fear. And yes, so he has the Holy Tyrfing. It is fully repaired. I think it does come fully repaired in this gen, which means that you don't have to repair it in the first. I actually don't think it's at all useful in the first unless you're going to go for crit on it, which is a bit of a tall order, but it's definitely not impossible. And so the thing is like with his statistics right now, the dude has 40 resistance, which is insane, absolutely insane. -7 weight on his speed is not great because it means he's only getting +3 speed from this total. But the +10 skill is fine. 80 hit, 30 might. It's a pretty darn good weapon. It's funny that I didn't get any KOs on it at all in the previous gen. I guess I really was just using it for its resistant quality so that Sigurd wasn't put to sleep. Particularly next to... what castle is that? Fora, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, and it is time to continue my path over here with these two to get the experience points, and that's pretty much it. I just have to move my units over to fight Arvis. Good old Seliph.
You poor wretches, you cannot even imagine the hell I'll visit upon you.
Oh, I did not turn on animations. One moment, please. Okay, now things are rectified. I absolutely love Arvis's battle theme. And I love his sprite. I love the way he looks in the battle. Mistleton. Time to strike. And only one hit. Not all that great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Rescue staff. Join me, Seliph, as we approach. Very cool animation, I'd say. Dance for you too. Recover. So I can strike again with Ares. Hopefully he doesn't get yet another Pavis, but this is kind of the problem with Arvis. One of the reasons why he's so powerful isn't just because he has 40 defense and 40 resistance, but also because the dude has an insane, absolutely insane amount of potential to just say no to your damage, regardless of how little or much you are doing. Oh, come on. Yet another Pavis. $70 minus 12, so he's going to do 58 damage, leaving me with 5 health exactly. Nice, actually hit. Ooh, an adept. Could it be another hit, please? Aw. And he dodged. I will double, so there's a chance I could attack him 2 more times. Just won't crit, unfortunately. No adept. The Holy Tearfing.
You,
Emperor Arvis, why? Why did you betray my father?
At long last, Seliph, I must commend your courage, boy, but courage cannot save you now. Not since your dear departed father have I seen such a pathetic worm. My flame shall purge you from this world.
Very nice. Oh, a dodge. He dodged an 80. Impressive. Heal up. And prepare for the next fight. Nobody else is in his range but Seliph. I wonder if he's going to actually attack Seliph up close. Because if he doesn't, this is going to be an annoying fight. Especially because he heals quite a lot. Is this range? I think this is range. Ooh, no, he actually attacked up close. I appreciate that, Arvis. It helps me defeat you sooner. I guess I will attack you with good old mighty Tearfing. You may have hit me yet again, but it doesn't particularly matter, buddy. All right. Now it is time to recover yet again. Perfect. I think this should heal him above 39 health. Yeah, pretty far above, so that'll be good for another round of combat. Ares can strike. So Ares is doing 14 times 2. I actually do not, well, 14 times 1, but he has the potential of attacking twice with Adept. I do not want Ares to get this KO. It could happen, and if he does, I'm going to have to reset. Alright, he did not Adept, so looks like everything is A-okay. I will be able to finish this wonderful boss this turn. And here we go. So even though I did say, and I did mean it, Arvis is the hardest boss in this game, at least in my humble opinion, I really do not think he's insurmountable as long as you have the appropriate means to deal with him. Which I pretty well do. I just love the Recover Staff. The Recover Staff on Leaf and Rakesus is just such a good tech weapon. Mend up Ares. This is pretty well pointless because I'm not going to fight with him any further. Seliph only needs one attack, and I could manipulate the RNG if I needed to make sure he gets at least one hit. Besiege. Deidre. Julia. Poor Arvis. Defeated at last, and Sela's final level up. A pretty darn good one, too. Lacking in the resistance, but it's okay. Now, why in the world would I be moving down south with Seliph? Unfortunately, you're going to have to wait until the very next episode to discover exactly why that is. I want to thank you for joining me today as I am ever closer to defeating all of the enemies of the Lopter, well, all of the enemies of who are a part of the Lopter Empire, enemies of me, in FE4, Genealogy of the Holy War. Defeating Arvis is a great step to the final battle. Coming next chapter, there's also a very interesting little tidbit of side story that I'm going to be showing off momentarily. If you like my content, please upvote and follow, or like and subscribe, depending on your platform of choice. Leave a comment down below, and while you're at it, have a great and glorious day gaming.